Pisces Risings April 2021 actually involves some money coming your way and some financial focus, even though there's some temptations, some complications on how you might spend that. If you're excited to dive into what this month ahead holds for you, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. This video is brought to you by our very own Modern Magic membership community, which is an amazing community of astrology enthusiasts who are all interested in learning, discussing, and growing together, with tons of exclusive perks like early access to content, exclusive secret content, live calls with me for every new and full moon, and more. So if you're interested in seeing how that starts out at just $7.77 a month, everything will be linked below. Hey, I'm Maren, I'm an astrologer, and I use the tropical zodiac within Western astrology. So from the 8th to the 10th, we start out with Mars in your Gemini 4th house, scoring Neptune in your Pisces 1st house. Basically, beginning of the month, there's some challenge, some trouble, something nagging and frustrating happening around home, family, property, having to fix things up, deal with family, deal with information around, family living situation is annoying. And you're fatigued, you are tired, you are not on the same page, you are confused, that there's some trouble. You're like, I don't know what's going on, and you're being forced to work or solve some problem when you don't understand and you're tired. On the 11th, there's a new moon in your Aries 2nd house, a new beginning around finances that definitely looks like a new way of making money because of the Venus in Aries is there. Definitely looks like you are starting a new plan to be profitable and that there's like a fire lit under you to go after the bag, secure the bag here. On the 11th through the 12th as well, Venus is in Aries in your 2nd house, nice financial indicator that you're going after and attracting abundance, but it's squaring Pluto in your Capricorn 11th house, meaning that there's pressure from groups, friends, networking, organizations you're a part of that are leading you to acquire this money in a less direct way or get it in a certain way that feels not totally aligned. You're going after things and in a way that you're pressured by external groups. On the 15th through the 19th, Mars in your Gemini 4th house is trining Jupiter in your Aquarius 12th house. So going after things, trouble, challenges in your 4th house of home and family is actually being helped out by your mental health or your spiritual practices. So grounding practices, spirituality, things that you've been doing with your mental health are allowing you to deal with the family situation in a more constructive way than you would otherwise. Then on the 18th to 19th, there's a Sun-Mercury Cazimi in your Aries 2nd house. Gaining clarity, burst of information, things coming to light around finances for you by the 18th, 19th, that solve a bit of the up in the airness, or you get some word that helps you ground the financial goals that you have moving forward. On the 22nd through the 24th, Venus is conjunct Uranus in your Taurus 3rd house, so good, out of nowhere, provocative, surprising things that are writing based, or all of a sudden you're like putting out content in a certain way and it's received really well. That's kind of the vibe with Venus, Uranus, and 3rd house. It's like suddenly writing or projects that you're putting out are received well, scoring Saturn in your Aquarius 12th house. So there's some limitation based on what you mentally feel good about. There's something where it's like it's getting a lot of clicks and views, but you might be like it doesn't feel aligned. So there's a tension between your information output and the way that you're writing things and how you're well received psychologically, or how you're feeling psychologically. Finally, on the 26th, there is a full moon in your Scorpio 9th house, dramatic unveiling, chapter ending, culmination around education in your life or around travel plans. Very, very dramatic high point of something coming to light and feeling like a big energetic release. If you have any thoughts for you coming up this month after looking at the astrology, let me know down below in a comment. Would love to hear from you and how you're feeling. Now let's get into drawing a tarot card. Tarot card we have for Pisces Risings. The 10 of Cups reversed. This is kind of like the ending gets a boo. Like the movie's ending and you're like, no, this cannot be the ending. So I think you're like, there's something ending and you're like, no. You cannot let things end like this. There's something going on here where you're like, I cannot let things end like this. I need to secure the bag and fix this. I think that's what's happening. You're like, I need to get out of this. Law of Attraction card for Pisces Risings. Let's see what attraction card comes up. Worrying about illness can create more illness. When you give your attention to something, your potential for attracting it is increased. The more vivid the details, the more likely you are to attract it into your experience. And so any negative emotion you feel while observing something is your indication that you are negatively attracting. Yeah, with mental health, I would be wary about that. That looks like you're doing well, and that this is a reminder to stay on that track. Keeping in health, focusing on health attracts more health. Otherwise, make sure that you leave your comments down below of how you're feeling, anything you're looking forward to, any parts about this month you're not, thoughts on your mind. I would love to hear from you. Like, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you next month. Yeah.
Yeah. You must be blinded by the lights. We came to shine here. Watch it look daytime in the night.